Suns to start out.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. On the court for the Suns, E.J. Tucker is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Brandon Wright, and it's Bledsoe in at point guard.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Eric Bledsoe is still on the come as a playmaker and shooter, but because of his great physical gift, he is certainly a rising star in the NBA.
Little Generals checked in for Orlando. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He went over the offensive plan and said it hinges on running through Little General. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Steve Bledsoe, 6'1" with the 6'8" wingspan, blinding athleticism, and he's an aggressive defender.
Yeah, he's a guy who applies a lot of pressure on the ball. He attacks the glass offensively. He's given us some highlight reel blocks, too. I mean, this young guy is explosive.
So, for the Magic, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Phoenix also making some changes. Lance checked in for Wright. Tony Snell comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Thornton in for Knight.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
And Bledsoe, here we go. And yes, sir, that one drops. Bledsoe's got 11.
Nice start for him. 5 of his first 7 shots he's made.
Here's Little General, guarded by Bledsoe. And that one is good from Little General.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Here's Thornton. Here's Len. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Little General. His last outing, he had 18 points. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 8 points for Little General.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's covered closely. From downtown, Orlando grabs the miss. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you want to talk about a team that just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. That was a really ugly game for them.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder about the game plan, but really, it was more about a lack of execution than anything else. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
For the 3. Tries again. Len, good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Oh, he got it! Oh, buzzer!
Knock it down!
Right at the...
Tune in.
On it, on it.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Brandon Knight is out there with Thornton. Then there's Warren. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Len in at the 5 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Little General.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Len, good.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that against.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And now look at Brandon Knight here. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, you have to game plan for him defensively.
And if you don't, Steve, he could put up a lot of points on you in a short amount of time.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Oladipo comes in for Fournier. And the Suns also making a change. Right, he's checked in for Len. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Knight. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside is still there for him.
And Little General.
Get in his face.
On the floor for Orlando. So for the Suns, here is Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. They get it back. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass. No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Len. He has 9 points, and what a force on the board. Taking over on the glass.
Well, at this point, just stay out of his way, guys. I mean, he is dominating the paint.
For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
The Suns have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. The Magic trail by 7.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
Here's Little General, guarded by Bledsoe. To the middle, out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
From half court to what?
Okay, let's get it together, guys. We're not that far out of it, and it's not going to take much to get.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
All right, you're up. Oh, yeah.
TJ Warren.
Phoenix leading by 5. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Ridnour in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Bledsoe's got 21. Little General, he's checked in for Luke Ridnour. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
The Phoenix Suns franchise with the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, Gerald Green was the 18th pick back in 2005, but remember, he fell out of the league for a while, saying, quote, "I took things for granted. I didn't know how to be a pro, but I've learned from my mistakes. I understand now this is not a hobby, this is a job. Now I'm a better professional, a much better player, and I'm all about winning." Kevin?
Nice comeback story, Doris. Nice story. Thank you.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Fry comes in for Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. And then for Phoenix, Lenz checked in for Wright. P.J. Tucker comes in for Markieff Morris, and it's Thornton in for Brandon Knight. Well, when you look at the Suns' 2 seasons ago, their worst winning percentage since the team's inaugural season part back in 1968.
And at that time, their 3rd straight season missing the playoffs. That hadn't happened since the 80s, but boy, did they bounce back in a big way.
Yeah, they were tough last year, you're right. Fournier passes to Little General. Shot from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Lenz sets a screen for Warren. Inside and stolen by Harris. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Shot denied. Now here's Thornton. Tight defense on him. No good from Bledsoe.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Little General, and he banks in the lane. Little General's got 17.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Shot is blocked, and he gets it back. And it's good. And that's 11 points for Alex Len. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Little General. He's got 17. And the shot falls short this time. Bledsoe right side. 1 second left. Cannot hit. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the... And here now is our State Farm assist to the game, and Steve coming earlier on a three-pointer. Substitutes checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Channing Frye. Phoenix also making some changes. Len comes in for Brandon Wright. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Tony Snell. Setting the floor for the Suns, the Morris brothers fill up the forward spots. Brandon Knight is on third, Bledsoe, and it's Len in at the center, filling out the middle. Little General is checked in for Orlando. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they just continued to shoot well.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. No good from Little General.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Morris kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Knight. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Assisted.
Bledsoe's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Little General. That one rolling around and rims out.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's 13 points for Alex Len.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside. Take a look at what Little General's been doing. He's got 17 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
It's really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. You've got to force the ball back out.
Remaining in the corner.
Pulls up on the wing. Morris with the rebound.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Bledsoe, soft touch off the glass. Bledsoe's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
Here's Vucevic and a missed layup.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass. And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Well, they've had this team's number all season. 2 wins in 2 meetings. Doesn't seem to matter what building they play in.
Yeah, I thought the result might be different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. I mean, now they'll have to wait until next year for a shot at revenge.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Eric Bledsoe. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense. He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
A nice shot by Knight.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Here's Little General. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Little General. Knocks down the 10-footer. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Thornton kicks to Snell. Inside.
Serious game-clinching run. They've taken
a surge at the right time.
Little General, the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Little General. From beyond the arc, Len grabs the board. Thornton with it. And so it...
Well, congratulations,